everyone, it's Kyra, and first and foremost I want to start off by saying Happy New Year, you guys. It is a new year 2017, which means that with the new year comes new goals, and I hope that each and every one of you not only made some goals but will accomplish and achieve those goals throughout the year. Our motto for this year, you guys, both Dion and I, is just do it. Like, this is the year to get rid of excuses, to get rid of I can't, the what ifs. None of that in 2017, you guys. It is all about just stepping out on faith and just doing it. Whatever your heart desires, seriously, you guys, just go ahead and do it. Prepare, plan, pray, of course, and whatever direction God leads you in, just go ahead and do it and really work your butt off to make your dreams come true. I know this year will be a true grind year for me. I'm sure you guys can kind of tell that Alisha and I both do have very different passions. I'm definitely more of the beauty person. I love makeup. I love fashion. I just love everything about it. Alisha is more lifestyle, especially with her becoming a new mom. That's definitely growing into her passion. And also hair. Alicia's really big into hair. So this year we are going to be focusing a lot more on our own individual passions and kind of just honing in on that and really doing what we genuinely love. So enough blabbering. Today's video is going to be my 2016 yearly favorites. Now I'm a bit late on the video, but I mean, we're only what, 4 days into the new year, so I'm not too late. But I do want to go ahead and share with you guys my Holy Grail favorites from 2016. I actually did share my Holy Grail products in the Ride or Die tag video that I did a couple months ago. But this is kind of another video just kind of showcase those products and just really share with you guys things I genuinely loved and used non-stop throughout the year. Starting off with brow products. These are products that I use faithfully. That is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Chocolate Fit Brow Pomade. Now, this combo here together, you guys, is just phenomenal. I typically use the Micro Brow Pencil to outline and define my brow, and then I'll go in with the Dip Brow Pomade to fill in the brow. This one isn't as messy, and I just like to use this to kind of outline and really kind of just figure out how I want my brow to look for the day. And then I go in with the pomade and really fill it in and kind of just create that nice gradient effect with the brows. And then also the pomade, y'all, let me tell you, it does not budge at all. So your brows will literally last all day. So next for the face, my Holy Grail primer, I'm sure you guys are not surprised, is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Perfecting Primer. This one, I will probably be using this for the next 10 years. I generally have not found a better primer than this one that works just as well as this primer. It just does exactly what I need it to do. The only thing that I wish about this primer is I wish that it not only mattified your face but also kind of blurred out pores. It says it's a poreless perfecting primer. To me, I don't think it does a good of a job of actually blurring out the pores, but this baby is bomb for mattifying. So if you're an oldie girl, check out this primer. I'll typically apply a little bit of the Benefit Professional primer on top of that because that one is definitely great for blurring out pores. So I combine this one and then that primer also kind of give me that really flawless effect. All right, so for foundation, I have two 2016 favorite foundations, two foundations that I've loved and used a lot of in 2016. The first one is the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and I am in the shade Soft Sable. You guys, this foundation here is just the best drugstore foundation on the market. I believe it's like $10, I believe. Yeah, I use this one faithfully throughout the last year. Just between the finish that it gives, the coverage that it gives, the price point, I mean, you cannot go wrong to me with this foundation. And also for oldie girls, this one is great for controlling oil, and it really honestly keeps me matte all day. And then the other foundation that I can't find is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I believe Alisha and I are in the shade Maple. Both her and I loved that foundation. That foundation, I think, as far as just finish, you can't beat it. That foundation generally does look like skin. I love the coverage that it gives. I really didn't have to color correct with that foundation at at all when I use it because the coverage is full coverage, and it just really gives a very nice natural finish. You genuinely do not feel it at all. It feels like nothing is on your face. So now that we have done foundation, the next product is concealer, and my 2016 yearly favorite concealer is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Biscuit. If you have never tried the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, I don't know what you're doing, but let me just say that you are absolutely missing out. When I say this concealer here blends out so effortlessly, it's very pigmented, so of course you get that nice highlight effect that you like. It does not feel dry at all. It does not dry up on you, and it really has just such a nice creamy consistency that blending it out with a beauty blender is no problem at all. Alright, so to set my face, my 2016 yearly favorite was hands down the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark. This one here, I had previously been using the shade Medium Deep, I believe, or Medium Dark, I can't remember. But I actually ended up buying the shade Dark because I knew it was a little bit darker than my original one. And when I say I instantly fell in love with this powder, I love it because for me and my skin tone, it brings back the perfect amount of color back to the face. This one here really helps even out my base and my foundation shade. And I don't know, it really just makes me look alive again, if that makes sense. Also, because it is the mineralized skin finish, it really does give you a nice skin-like appearance. This one here does not look cakey at all. It literally looks like skin. It gives you a true skin finish. So now for setting the under eye, my favorite, yearly favorite, is the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. This setting powder here is absolutely amazing. First of all, I love the shade of it. I love that it kind of has a little bit of yellow tint to it. This one here, it just works to me just as well as the Laura Mercier. If you really want to just set your foundation and just kind of have a nice subtle glow, you know, in the T-zone area, this is definitely a really good powder for that. Also, it's really finely milled, so it really sets, not only sets the under eye really nicely, but it does kind of help to blur out the pores. Also, it does not crease at all. So the under eye area, this is really good for preventing creasing and just kind of bringing your whole look all together. All right, and then for bronzing and contouring, you guys are probably not surprised at this. My favorites are the MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NW48 and the Black Radiance powder in Rich Mahogany. You guys, these two, this is it right here. This is actually the best combination I could have ever come up with. If you guys have watched my tutorials, you guys know that I use the Studio Fix powder to kind of just warm up and bronze the skin. I mainly apply this to the cheek area and then around the forehead area, very lightly with a big fluffy brush. And then I go in with the Rich Mahogany powder just to kind of further define and sharpen my cheekbone area. And then also use this to carve out and define my nose area. I think this is really great because I think it's like $3. I've been loving using a cooler tone powder for contouring my cheekbones and my nose. This one here really, to me, looks just like a natural shadow. Like, I have it on now, and as you can see, I don't look orange, I don't look red at all. It kind of just really creates a really natural shadow. And then also with the Studio Fix powder, this one also just works for me as well. It adds a bit of a nice dimension to the perimeter of my face and to my cheekbone area, but doesn't like overdo it. Both of these together, you guys, is just magic, I'm telling you. All right, so now on to eyes. My favorite Holy Grail 2016 favorite primer is the MAC Lane Low Paint. I'm sure you guys are not surprised by that. Honestly, with this product, a little bit goes a long way. And so all I do is just dip a brush in there, kind of sweep it over my eyelids, and I am good to go. And when I say this product here prevents any kind of creasing or transfer, I don't get any of that, you guys. I don't get any creasing, I don't get any transfer, I don't get anything. This one works. And also I love it for carving out, like if I want to do a cut crease or I like to define the lid area, this is really, really good for that because it is a creamier consistency. It's really good for kind of shaping or creating a shape with this primer here. So that's primer. And then for my actual eyeshadow, I say there's a tie between my ColourPop Super Shock Shadows and then my custom D palette that I made. I thought I've mentioned this before on this channel somewhere at some point in time. But this is basically a Z palette of all of my go-to nude shades. As you can see, it's very nude, which is very me. It's basically a mixture of Makeup Geek and MAC eyeshadows. And these are literally my go-to colors. This is really all I need. And then of course, the ColourPop. You just can't go wrong with them. When I say color payoff, price point, you can't go wrong with $6 or $5. I can't remember how much it is, but I think it's $6 for these bomb eyeshadows. The pigmentation, y'all, is amazing. Always use your finger to apply it. That's the best way to get the color payoff of these, but these are amazing. All right, so we're almost done. We have 3 more products. I say for lashes, my 2016 favorites are a tie between the Cocoa Goddess lashes and the Allure by Vegas Nay Grand Glamour lashes. Both of these I wore non-stop last year. They are both affordable lashes. I love the Allure Grand Glamour lashes because they are so easily accessible. You can get these at Target, Ulta, I believe Walmart. You can get them like basically anywhere. If you want a bomb, fluttery, glam lash, this is definitely one that I always go to. And then for the Cocoa lashes, y'all know how I feel about these. These are just amazing. I just love how wispy they are and how bold they are. They literally jazz up any look. And these also are just like these in the sense that you can reuse them over and over and over again until you just want to try new pairs. Of course, for mascara, I have to go with these two here, the CoverGirl Supersizer. This kind of came late in the game last year. I believe I got this back in like August or something like that, but this is definitely, I've been using this faithfully ever since I bought it. And of course, the L'Oreal Telescopic. Both of these are absolutely phenomenal mascaras. All right, and then last but not least are my finishing products. That is the MAC Fix Plus Spray. Speaks for itself. You guys know I love this stuff. I use this all the time to set my makeup. It just gives me a very, very nice, flawless skin-like finish, especially if I'm using a lot of powders. This is perfect for kind of settling that into the skin. And then of course, my holy grail, beloved Anastasia Beverly Hills That Glow Kit. You guys know I loved both of these in 2016. I use this palette faithfully and still do. I don't know what I would do without this palette, y'all. It is absolutely bomb.com. And just the colors and the way that it shows up the glow. Like I have it on today. As you can see, y'all, it's bomb. Alright, you guys, so that is it for my yearly favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys have any questions at all on anything I have mentioned in this video, please go ahead and leave it, or leave a question or comment down below, and I will do my best to answer when I can. Thank you guys so much for watching. Alisha and I genuinely appreciate all of your support and hope that you will continue to support us throughout the rest of this year. We love you, and we will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.